Hello there, it's John, SugarFreeZone. Well, here I am. I'm just up the road actually from Girvan. I'm sitting down by the seafront in a little place called Maidens. And I just thought I'd stop and have a word with you about one of the major things that the Sugar-Free Zone can help you with. And that is weight loss. I just must add that it's only one of quite a few different things. And I'm going to be speaking about all of those over the next few weeks. We're going to start off with weight loss because, to be honest, that's what started me off with Sugar-Free Zone. It was when I realized that it was actually refined sugar and ultra-processed food that was pulling me back in after I'd lost weight several times, but I just never seemed to stay away from sort of putting weight back on again. So yeah, I realized once I linked it with sugar, I thought, okay, I'm going to start something here. I'm going to get involved with it myself. I'm going to have some lived experience. So what's my lived experience? Well, I've now been maybe 4.5 months off refined sugar, off super processed food. I don't have any of that at all. And I've lost now virtually 3 stone, just slightly under 3 stone, which is quite a bit. And it's, yeah, I'm really happy with it, you know. Now, it's still only 60% of where I want to go to. I want to go right down to the weight that I was when I was 19 years old. And at 75, that'll be quite a feat when I get there, but I will get there. So, weight loss, what's it all about on the Sugar-Free Zone? If you can get off refined sugar and super processed or ultra processed foods, then you can definitely lose weight on the Sugar-Free Zone. I can't promise you that it will be the same journey as I had. I mean, I lost a lot of weight early on. So on Sugar-Free Zone, the first thing that we do is invite you on to a free 30-day reset. So you first of all, you have a 7-day adaptation and then on to a 30-day reset. And with that reset, basically by the time you finish it, so you'll be 37 days on, you will be, if you follow your own guidelines, because it'll be you that's leading yourself. If you follow your own guidelines, you will be both refined, sugar-free, and you won't be eating processed food anymore. What will you be eating? You'll just be eating whole foods. And that's whether doesn't matter if you're vegetarian, vegan, meat eater, fish eater, pescatarian, I think it's called. It doesn't matter. As long as you're eating whole foods, then that's all you need to do to be on the Sugar-Free Zone. So if you'd like to give it a go, I think one of the things that I'd really recommend to you is, before you get stuck into something else, I mean, there's a lot of drug-based weight loss courses going about at the moment. I don't know how much they cost. I would imagine they're going to cost a lot more than nothing. Not only that, what I would say is I spend a lot less on food now than I used to. And I'm eating beautiful food. I'm eating all whole foods the whole time. And yeah, my food bill has actually gone down, and I'm not paying anybody for no drugs whatsoever. So a little bit more seriously about that, what you got to remember is that if you go onto one of these drugs, you're going to still have to eventually either stay on them for the rest of your life, or when you come off the drugs, you're going to have to face up to the same thing as I had to face up with when I started Sugar-Free Zone. How am I going to get myself eating healthily? And what I would say to you is, the simplest way is to get rid of refined sugar. Refined sugar is completely unnecessary. I count it as a food additive. It's not needed whatsoever, shouldn't be in the human diet whatsoever. And as for ultra processed food, well, all that is, just so you know, is it's the ingredients with all the fiber stripped out of it and more sugar added in to try and make it taste decent. You don't want to be eating that sort of stuff. So I take the advice of somebody who's done it already, and I'm now going to be on this eating regime. It's not an eating regime. I'm just eating whole foods that were meant to be eaten by humans. and I'm going to be on that for the rest of my life, and I intend to get down to my real basic fighting weight as well. So if you'd like to join me on that journey, just go along to sugarfreezone.co.uk and have a look for the 30-day reset, and we'll see you there. Over and out. Bye for now.